Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, I just got this collection in the mail yesterday and I decided it's time to hop on camera because this was so beautiful. I thought it'd be a great feel-good collection and tutorial to share with you guys. This is the new Sigma Cor De Rosa collection with a palette and 4 lip products. It's releasing on April 14th, so I wanted to give you the rundown in case you are interested in it. So in this collection, we have the Cor De Rosa palette. It's so stunning. It is a $49 palette. It comes with a double-sided brush, and then we have 4 lip products. We have a liquid lipstick and 3 lip glosses, all Cor De Rosa themed, and they are $20 each. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right into showing you guys this look I came up with, my first impression of the palette, and then we're going to swatch all of the shades in here. Okay, so first order of business with this video. I feel crazy without lipstick, so I'm actually going to put on 1 or 2 of these lip products first. So in the Cor De Rosa collection, there is a liquid lipstick and there are 3 glosses. So I want to put on the liquid lip first. This is the Cor De Rosa liquid lipstick. It's like a really beautiful rosy nude. I just can't deal with concealer lips for the duration of this video. So this looks like a pretty mid-toned nude for my skin tone. And I'm personally a big fan of the Sigma liquid lipstick formula. I haven't tried the glosses. These might be the first ones. I don't recall seeing glosses from them. And these look very beautiful and glittery for summer, so I might want to try those too. So yeah, I like this color. It's a very smooth, nice matte formula. I only had to dip in once. So we're gonna leave this on and we're gonna jump into using the eyeshadow palette, which really is the star of the show here. So here it is. I'm going to show you guys the palette before it's swatched because I am going to swatch the whole thing in this video. So here's what it looks like when you open it up. It has a beautiful little slip in here with foiled roses all over it. So here is the Cor De Rosa palette. As you can see, it's beautiful, rosy, neutral tones, and it does come with a double-sided brush. And I love that the names of the shadows are inside the palette. They're also on the back of the palette. And I don't know if I've ever seen this done, but this is the back of the palette, so you can actually see the shade and the name on the back, so you don't have to guess. So if you guys are doing tutorials or you're trying to follow one, you don't have to guess at what color is what shade on the back of the palette. So it comes with a dual-ended brush, and Sigma brushes are my favorite. I absolutely love this beautiful color. It's like a rosy brick color and rose gold ferrules, but it's an E38 diffused crease and an E54 medium sweeper. So you have to remember, with the price of the palette, you are getting a full-size double-ended brush in the palette. You guys can get a discount on sigmabeauty.com if you use discount code Kendall. It does help me a lot and helps to support my channel as well if you guys do decide you want to make a purchase. Okay, so let's dive in. I really don't know what kind of look I want to do, but you guys might know this. I love a good neutral look. I just finished a mega rainbow look, so this will probably be a neutral, springy, floral type vibe. Guys, I hate my nails, so please don't judge me. I had to take off my gel nails. It was such a process. I'm sure a lot of us, actually I know a lot of us, are struggling with this because I told you guys on my Instagram stories that I was about to take off my gels, and I got a bunch of responses from you with pictures of your nails, and so I ended up putting on some nail wrap type things, and they are not looking cute, and my paper thin nails are starting to rip. So I'm going to start by picking up this matte color at the top. It's like a cream. It's called Veranda, and I'm going to pick this up with the blending side of this brush, and I'm going to sweep this over my concealer that I do have down on my eyelids, just to make sure that everything is nice and set and we won't have any creasing. Okay, next, I think I'm going to deepen up my crease with the shade Cor De Rosa. This is the shade in the palette that has a little rose imprinted into it. This shade right here, it's like a very pretty matte rose. How could I use the Cor De Rosa palette without Cor De Rosa? By the way, Cor De Rosa is my favorite blush from Sigma. It's like their bigger panned blushes. So that's what this palette is designed around, I'm guessing. You know, Sigma continues to impress me with their larger eyeshadow palette formulas. I am very impressed at the blendability and the pigment. Scooting forward, so hopefully you guys can see. This is the perfect rose color. So I'm just putting it in the outer corner to just kind of give my eye a little bit more definition. Honestly, props to Sigma. I feel like a lot of work went into the design of this palette. It looks very high quality. The foiling and everything is very beautiful. And honestly, first glance and first vibe of this palette gives me bridal season. I could see myself like stopping there on a daily basis because I don't do a lot with my eyeshadow on a daily basis. And that would actually be really pretty, just like a diffused rose crease. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this peachy shade called Hybrid, and I'm going to work this into the outer third a little closer to the center of my lid. And that is a very, very popping coral, like peachy coral. Now we're going to take a risk. This is a color I very rarely apply to my eyes, and that is gold. I don't know why, I just never really use gold unless I'm like deep in the heart of summer and I'm very, very tan, and I haven't done a gold look, I don't think, on my YouTube channel. So the gold in this palette is called Sun Sprite, and it's right here. The palette's upside down, but that's Sun Sprite. I'm going to put this on the inner third of my eye, kind of overlapping that peach. So I'm going to flip my brush and I'm going to pick up that Sun Sprite shade. I can't wait to swatch this for you guys, by the way. So I'm going to put this right on this inner portion, just letting it gently overlap what I just did. Wow, I actually really like that a lot. Like, this isn't gonna be a dramatic palette by any means. I think it's a beautiful springtime bloom, like, neutral palette. You like pinky rose tones, then you might really like this. Then I'm going to take this shade called Apricot, and that's what I'm going to put on my lower lash line. Just going to pop this down there to give some color. This is also a very pigmented matte. Now, I love the Enchanted palette, so I should have known I was going to love this formula, but I just feel so shocked by it. And just because, why not? I'm going to pick up some more gold and put this under the middle of my lower lash line, and there we have it. This is actually really pretty. I think it's going to come together a lot when I put my lashes on. So I'm going to pop my lashes and mascara on, and we'll be back to individually swatch each of these shadows. Hey guys, it's editing Kendall here. I'm driving myself crazy, but I wanted to acknowledge that I do know that I have eyeshadow in my eyelashes and let you know that I did fix it. Okay, sorry, this is annoying, but I had to let you know. Okay, bye. Okay, so now that my look is complete, I do want to swatch this palette one by one. So let's dive into the swatches. I'm going to swatch them on the back of my hand. So warning, my skin is very dry. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that on camera, but from the whole coronavirus thing, my skin is literally flaking. I put so much lotion on earlier though, you guys might not be able to tell. So I'm going to start by swatching the first shade. It's called Belle of the Ball. Here's Belle of the Ball on my finger. It's a very beautiful shiny metallic. And there it is swatched. It's kind of like a pewter color. Next is the shade Veranda that I don't think will really show up a ton on my skin tone because it is light. But actually, that's pretty pigmented. But yeah, on my skin, on my hand, I don't know if you guys can see that well, but that's Veranda. There's an ever so slight sheen to this that makes it look like it would be a really pretty brow bone highlight color. Then we have the gold that is Sun Sprite. That's such an intense pigment. And this is the shade that I have on my inner portion of the lid. Now, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but it's called Damask. And it's a pretty deep rose. So there it is, swatched on my finger. And there it is on the back of my hand. That one didn't swatch as flawlessly. Next is like a maroon shade called Shakespeare. Here it is on my finger. And there is Shakespeare swatched. Next up is the shade Apricot. So there's Apricot on my finger. Very pretty peachy shade. And there it is swatched. Next up is the shade High Society. This is a beautiful coppery rose. Again, we have that crazy metallic pigment. So that is High Society. Now onto the bottom row, we have Bare Root. It's a dark brown matte. There it is swatched. So there is Bare Root. It's actually a really nice dark brown. So next up is the Peachy Coral called Hybrid that I used on my lid. There is Hybrid. And there it is swatched. Next up is a mid-tone brown called Medallion. So there is Medallion. And there is Medallion swatched. Next is the shade Campfire. It's like a deep rose gold. There it is on my finger. And there is Campfire. That's a really pretty shade. Next is the shade Dark Night. Another really pretty metallic. That is such a pretty kind of plum shade. Next is another deep warm brown called Summer Song. It's kind of like a clay color. There's Summer Song. And then finally Cor De Rosa, which is a beautiful nude rose. I'm not sure if this is gonna show up on my skin tone. But again, it has that nice sheen. It makes it kind of a hybrid between a matte and a shimmer. And that's a beautiful rosy toned eyeshadow. So I am super, super impressed with Sigma. I feel like they really nailed the formulas in here and the colors are so beautiful and rosy and bridally. Now I'm gonna give you a quick swatch of all of the lip products in the collection. First up is the Cor De Rosa lipstick that I have on. There is Cor De Rosa liquid lipstick. Next is Cor De Rosa lip gloss, and it's a glittery rosy lip gloss. And these have little brush applicators. So that right there is the Cor De Rosa lip gloss. The next gloss is called Lilac Wine, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's like a wine color with lilac glitters. So there is a Lilac Wine. And this one might be my favorite. This is the last one. It's called Secret Garden. It's a deeper gloss, but it has a bunch of multicolored micro glitters in it. Kind of has like a golden glittery undertone. So there is that Secret Garden gloss. So again, each of these are $20, but you can get a discount code if you use code Kendall. And I'm living for all of them, honestly. It's a beautiful collection if you guys are still buying makeup. If you're not, of course, focus on essentials. But I did want to share it with you guys. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up for me. And if you want to see more from me, then please subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok. I'm pretty much everywhere now. Everything will be listed down below if you are interested in this collection or following me. But please stay safe. Keep me updated with how you're doing in the comments below. And hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.